My sweet client friend, now you please ask the
I already
tarot.
asked this one.
No, you just, I'm energizing it once again and giving it to you. You ask specifically whatever your question is. Take the person's name and ask the question. And
Okay.
frame it within 1 year, not after 1 year.
Okay.
And ask the same question here also in the other deck. First do it in one, and then I'll give you
I
the
have two
other deck.
important questions. Should I do one and one or
No, just ask one question first.
Okay, then we'll do that
And in
one.
the same, with the same question, same energy, touch upon this deck as well.
Okay.
Shubhaji, with your right hand, please select any one card from the tarot. Please select your second card. Please select your third card. Your fourth card, please. Fifth card. Sixth card. Seventh. Eighth. Ninth. And your last card. It's your 10th card. Shubhaji, now very interestingly, there in your family, within a year's time period, somebody came with a marriage proposal for somebody, or suppose if you were at an elementary stage of love became more stronger, right? And the Knight of Cups again is a royal messenger. So he's getting a message of emotions, or he is getting a message which is filled with ideas. This could be the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy which is coming in here. But it could also be that there is a new idea or a new project which has just got manifested in the recent past. Maybe you just got an order and you're very emotional about it. It deals with a lot of lives. It's very emotional in nature.
Yes, it is. There is.
Yeah. So this subject is emotions.
Should I go with it though?
So I'll tell you. So
because
this has come.
I'll tell you one thing about this card. Actually, my father, he had a project he was doing. It was 10, 12 years back.
Okay.
So it was stuck, and it's quite a huge project. So all the money was stuck in it. But a week ago, he told me, he's like, I told him, I'm like, should I find a buyer for this project because it involves a lot of ministers, and my dad is partner with the ministers.
Yes.
So he's like, yeah, sure. He's like, do one thing. If you get it sorted out, he takes his chunk, whatever is mine. I'll do half completely, not me, to my son. Like half will go to Giselle, half will go to your brother. Nobody else. Not me, like nothing's happening.
Why not you?
Like, because like that way, Giselle is equal to, like for my father, my son is equal to his own son because he knows how my husband's family is.
Yes.
So that way. So I was like, okay, I'll see. So this question coming.
Now this question majorly we'll ask in another reading.
Okay.
Because this is very intense.
Okay.
But this has come, that a revival of a subject which is very emotional. A message has come.
Okay.
That something is going to start.
Okay.
Starting of something. This means this is a recipient and a holder of a very good news. But the news is extremely emotional. Yes. It could carry a lot of money, but for you and for the person involved, it's very matter of great emotions. Now then we have the World card here. Now the World card could mean that somebody is traveling to a foreign land, somebody is doing globe-trotting, interaction with a lot of, multilinguistics, or people of different ethnicities.
I'm already that.
Yeah, people of different nationalities. And you being involved with them in the terms of business, in the terms of friendship, like everybody is benefiting from this. And this also means that Now, World card is a very, very powerful and a positive card, but it's also like a death of one subject and beginning of the other.
Okay.
It's that, like we speak about that intersection point,
Yes.
that powerful juxtaposition,
Yes.
wherein one ends and the new starts.
I know.
This is that card. It is signifying that something had died. Now probably something is coming up from maybe that dead point to a new revive.
I get it.
Are you getting me? Because the World card does signify, and it's got a very fixed energy. And it also speaks about the 4 seasons. It's got the bull, which is the Taurus, it's got the lion, which is the Leo, it's got the water bearer, which is the Aquarius, and then it's got the Leo energy as well. It's got the lion. So we got the fixed signs, 4 fixed signs, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius.
Okay.
It's got that fixed energy, and it also shows about the 4 seasons, right? Which means that now this project will be a long project. Maybe it covers a 1 year time span. It's going to see you to the 4 seasons. And this is very fixed in nature. It's got people who are very powerful. Everybody is very egoistic. Nobody wants to shift for whatever they say. So probably a new energy has to be brought in. Like there is the woman. Maybe it signifies you, a female figure. And there's a wreath around. Now wreath is, used for decorating the martyrs. No, I'll tell you. The wreath is used for decorating the martyrs, giving honor, which means something has died. It's very, very regal in nature. It's huge. It involves people who are very regal, who are royal, because only the royals have the wreath. The ones who are very decorated, very powerful people, right? It's died, you are decorating them. And in the wreath, dancing is a woman. This woman is benefiting from the project which is dead. Probably she is now using all the wreath material.
That project is dead only. The one that I'm thinking of selling, there were 4 partners.
Are you getting me?
Yes, there were actual.
And there is this woman who's going to do
one, the first woman in it.
You are going to make the world go round, girl, because the world is going round around you. You are the main person. You please see.
I get it.
It's not a man here. Men are around. The male energies, the masculine energies are around. The signs, fixed signs, are very masculine in nature. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Scorpio is it's a feminine energy, but Aquarius is very masculine. It's very innovative, filled with ideas. Scorpio is a very secret energy. It's a feminine energy. When we speak secrecy, we don't speak males. I find that most secretive.
Yeah.
But the feminine energy here is there, but it's sudden transformation, secrecy. And the sign of Taurus is material wealth. You're doing something which is family.
Yes.
With the family.
Yes.
And it's increasing the money, it's increasing the abundance and wealth.
Yes.
And Leo, never forget we did Magha, which happens in Leo. So Leo is about throne, power, position. These are the people who are in power.
Yes, they are.
And they are in position. They hold some major seats in the country.
They do.
There are some very known people.
Yes, they are.
Now what? I mean, I'm one in just 2 cards there. The work has happened. Just you don't need to do anything more. This is of a woman. Now, the Queen of Wands is a fire energy. Maybe you have some very major, like sun, moon, or ascendant in a fire sign. She's very famous. This is your future. This is coming in near 3 months. Becomes a ruler. Who is she? Queen of Wands. She's dealing with a lot of black energies. There are a lot of people who are vying to be in her position. She's the queen. From the princess, you become the queen. You tell me, people will be so surprised that overnight her position and her power has changed. Like from the night energy. From the night is again a herald of a herald in the royal cabinet, he is one of the royal figures, but he's a knight. Knight is just like a prince, you can say.
Yeah.
But from this position to the queen, this is your journey
But I have to go
upwards. And she sits on a very coveted position. She goes for fun. She's not serious about this project. She's just going for fun.
Yeah,
But she's crowned the queen. She's given major responsible position.
Yes.
And overnight, she has a success story. There are a lot of people, black cat sits, Rahu, which means there are a lot of people of different nationalities, different linguistics, people who speak very differently and who are politicians. Rahu is the politician.
Yeah,
So
there's politics involved.
lot of energies of negativity, black magic, wherein people say, she's reached that position. We could only think of that, and she's actually sitting there and she's become our ruler. She's become our guru. Now she's giving us orders. So remember, you're sitting at the throne and there are two lions and you hold a sunflower. Sunflower is the energy of the sun, and sun means starting of something. When a new day comes, how do we speak it's a new day? Because the sun shines and he gives us this message that it's time to start afresh, it's time to start new. And the sunshine's significance is of optimism, glory, starting something which is yellow is this color of Jupiter, Lord Jupiter. He speaks about lot of magnificence and larger than life scenario, and he kind of wants to expand everything. It's a very optimistic, enthusiastic energy, but you have to take care of how to deal with the negative energy. Like you have to get the armor. When you're the queen and when you're set for fighting a war, you need your armor. You need to take your weapons and you need to be in your power, so that you have your protections with you. When we speak of remedies, we are creating your armor. It's invisible maybe in nature, but you're also dealing with invisible forces, because people are not coming in front of you and speaking their minds. They're speaking things different than what your condition is. So are you getting the message?
Yes.
Then again, see, you're so strong, but time and again you forget your strength. You're stroking people who are like lions. They are regal, powerful, ferocious, and they are very passionate people. They want to amass a lot of name, fame, and money. They're only about that. But you're the one who's looking beyond all the name, fame, and money. Probably you're somebody who's very pure, spiritual, noble, who wants to do more things with the money than just what the material world people would like to do. So you're somebody who's connecting with the universe forces, and you're uniting with those forces, and you're wanting to do betterment of lots of people. It's a very noble energy.
I want to open an orphanage.
So when you're stroking the lion, it also means that children are also could be as wild, wicked and passionate and aggressive like the lion. And then the mother goes and she strokes the child, and then the child becomes like a cute pussycat. So definitely, but this is coming in the area of hopes and wishes. Often you achieve this, and often you seem far away from this point.
How will I maintain this?
We'll
talk about it, I know.
Well, lots of, and then now you're missing collaborating with your family. It's been a while after the celebrations that you want to meet them. You had very happy time, healing, happy time with family. You're missing it. And you want to go to them, but you can't. And missing your old friends, your college, school friends. You want to catch up for coffee, you want to invite them over, but your environment is somewhat not allowing this healing. Because this is healing spot. You have the 10 of Pentacles. This is very powerful. It speaks of great money coming your way as well, and your own people helping you. But it's gone in a block space. But it will come around. Block doesn't mean it's not negative. It means that it's stuck. Major money is stuck. Girl, this is 10 of Pentacles. I told you this is the most wealthiest in the Pentacles spot. And you're jubilant. This is a philanthropic card. You have so much that now you want to give it. Now you say, I have enough. Like we spoke about Kapal Bhati. We spoke about Alom Vilom. When we speak the yogic way and the yogic practices and, inducing great amount of breath. So your mind gets so much oxygen that it says, cut it out. I don't want it anymore. So you achieving that stage wherein you say, I have filled with that powerful oxygen and now I don't need it. Why don't you other people use it? So that kind of a stage you will come in. As of now, it's blocked. Block doesn't mean it's not there. It means that we just have to clear the rubbish around, and we have to clear the negativity. We just have to dust out all that is not needed, and we have to take it out of this spot. So block means you have promise. It's there. What you don't have, how can we get it out also from a block?
Right.
Am I right? So something that has held on to yours, we can clear those people or energies out, right? And then, my God, you have the Emperor, your father's son. Very powerful. This could also mean that you're little not organized. You have very random thoughts about the project. How will you take charge of the project? The thoughts are very random. And you're not very collaborated, you're not very certain, and you're not very drafted. You don't have any plan of motion, but everything is very, what should I say? It's very natural. It's naturally flowing to you, but you have to get organized. You have to get this energy. You have to meditate upon the Emperor's card. Now, if you see, he's wearing very rustic iron boots, and he sits on a throne which is made of stone. And he's wearing red garments, which are fairly simple. And he's the king, he's wearing the crown. I sit on the throne of the wood. We don't have any jewels here.
I know.
Because his authority cannot be questioned. He is such an undisputed king. His power is so known. He doesn't need any jewels. He doesn't need expensive robes to prove that he's the king. So which means the person who's an elder person, probably your father-like figures, they are in unquestioned authority. No doubt on that. Whether they've lost the gleam, which means that when he sits in this simple environment, it could be that the gems have got robbed. Maybe he has no access to that, what he had, but still, he's undisputed in his power. He's still the king. People still bow down to him. He still rules the roost. He still has all the powers, even though he's
in a simple clothes.
But still, his throne is the throne. So you can't take that from him. And remember one thing, he has your best interest. He's your best friend. And he'll definitely come to help you out. And he's going to set your project on track. You always have to refer to him. No doubts on him. And he's your guru, he's your guide, he's your spiritual, he's your spiritual guide. And it also speaks of you to connect with your spirit guides, because they will be guiding you. You need to connect with your ancestor spirit who we invoked upon in this session. I'm not capable of doing all this work, but my ancestors are, and your ancestors are. So we have the invisible forces, and this energy of the Emperor wants you to offer your salutations to the Emperor. Means your ancestors. Because of them, you're sitting here. You have not made that wealth, and that opulence is not manufactured by you. It's got your ancestor spirits in it. So you always have to every day offer your gratitude do a mantle worship wherein you have your set ancestors. There is a procedure, certain ways which I will guide you, and you can definitely, right? Very
Yes.
powerful, very positive. And my girl, all of a sudden you could feel now this energy is 5 of Cups. You're seeing that he wears a very forlorn, dejected look.
Yeah.
And this is the look of when some woman loses her husband, she's sad, she's bereaved, she's weeping over the loss. This has that energy. All of a sudden, maybe you have disappointment from partner. Maybe you feel, oh God, all of a sudden everything was going on so well. What happened? You could be feeling at loss. This is a very emotional card. 5 of Cups have nothing to do with money. This is emotion. And then you're wanting to sit and you will cry that, oh, I've lost. But always see, this is also card of opportunity. 3 Cups have fallen to a field, which means situation is not out of your hands. Situation is not so bad as much as you think it is. You still have 2 Cups filled, which means a lot can be still worked out in this situation. But do not lose courage. And all of a sudden you'll feel like that. You might not be feeling like that. But in some while, maybe you get on this side of energy. That you start feeling, oh, what do I have? I have nothing. I don't have the love of my partner. Gosh, where is he? But everything could be fine, but you could be feeling low. So don't feel so low, right? And then we have the Empress child, Leo. So this is the card of Empress. And Empress, this speaks of a woman who's getting pregnant, who's on family way in 9 months from now, one of the interpretations.
Okay.
So if you do not want to focus more on having another child, you could simply avoid. Like I told you, that it's not set in stone.
Yeah.
This is an indication in 9 months from now that there could be a lot of suggestions and pressure that let's complete the family. Let's have another child. Now we've got a son, let's have a daughter.
Yeah.
So don't fall bait. Because too much of your
work is there.
And when you open orphanage, all the children are your children.
Yes.
So having one more doesn't help. Maybe you could have 100,000 and you could be that beautiful Mother Teresa to all of them. So don't fall bait. And it also shows transformation. This is like a physical transformation. This is like more than a physical. Like physical could be what? You changing your wardrobe, changing your hairstyle, wearing those lovely crystals which I'm going to sell you, and having this magnificence of the Empress. She's very abundant. If you see, she's very resourceful, and she's the giver. She's giving everybody. Now, one thing is very good. You'll be in this position wherein you're giving, and people will be like that, and you'll be like that. Very, very wonderful position.
But still, even if I'm very little, still I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Well, just 5 minutes. Our time is ending now. Oh, just 5 minutes. We're wrapping up. So this is a great abundance position. This speaks about change of environment, shifting to new home, or wherever you are, you're doing up the interiors, and definitely entire wardrobe change, and very nice for the good. And also it speaks of your being very motherly, nurturing, caring, and having that energy and taking care of the people around. You're like the Empress, so she takes care of the subjects, right?
Yes.
And again, sleepless nights, 9 of Swords. This is major communication rifts, and you waking up while you're in a slumber. I don't think you have any slumber. According to your cards, you can't sleep.
No, I can't.
Maybe till 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m. there is no sleep. And maybe, it's suggesting you that chant some mantras and be on that side of life wherein you become holistic and you become so spiritual, and you have this, with every breath you're chanting the Lord's name. and you have to honor your spirit guides, and you have to, in fact, in your sleep, maybe you're connecting with your guides. That's why maybe you have such spurt of energy that maybe you have difficulty in sleeping because constant messages are coming in your mind.
It happens.
And they're knocking upon you because this is very sacred. Now, here are prints of a lot of sacred hymns. So this could mean that it's also trying to suggest you that do mantras. It's also trying to suggest you that connect with your spirit guides. It's also telling disappointments. It's also talking about dejections. It's definitely talking about some people who have sabotaged your success, who are not happy with the way you are progressing, proceeding. This is definitely talking of people who are cheaters, who you think are yours but are not yours. And maybe who you think are not yours will turn out to be yours. Are you getting me?
Mm-hmm.
Like strangers will be helpful.
Yes.
That I'm not from your kith and kin, but maybe you feel that, oh, why didn't I meet her earlier?
Yeah.
Or maybe some person you meet and you feel that, wow, I have such eternal connection.
Yeah.
And you feel an eternal and internal bonding with them.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not coming from family.
Okay.
And from the ones who are already there.
Someone unknown.
So this ends your reading.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed your reading.
I did. I have a lot of questions.
So this is very positive.
Yes.
You know, when you're awakened,
Yeah.
the sessions are not to put your mind at rest.
I know.
This is to actually rustle you up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is to baffle you. And this is to awaken you. Because in an awakened state, you're in a very fertile state.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind becomes very fertile for new conditions, situations, new events, because now life is going to be very new. Nothing is so set.
I know.
You know, like you take over some concern, everything is set, you just go on the lovely table and you sit and you're counting cash and there's no excitement. Yours is so adventurous. You know, it's like bringing the dead out of the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like giving them new garb, new life, new energy, and then sending them out in the world that here I present you my new project.
Yeah, that project is like that. So I thought I'll ask you if I should be.
Is it resonating?
It is.
Your whole session, has it completely fallen in line with?
It has. What was those cards for?
Oh, those are more cards. These are, you know, according to the moon cycles.
Okay.
These are like life is just with the moon.
So what was I supposed to do with them? So you'll read them.
We're short of time. We're short of time, sweetie.